Welcome back, ladies, to the Grown Women's Table. Ladies, it's your girl Lori. Hey, girl, hey, how y'all doing today? Hope you guys are having a great. Yes, Vicky J, you first. Hey, girl, hey, girl. We're gonna break into this Metropolis palette today. Hey, Fontella Boo. Hey, Pam. Y'all, I am well rested today. Hey, la la. I'm going to say, who that be? Who that be, Hoppo? Who that be in my life without no picture? Hey, home life. Yeah. We got a deep subject to talk about today, and we're going to get into that. I was going to tell y'all something. Oh, I got 2 new brushes. Let me go ahead and get into that first. Oh, okay, cool. That's a good idea, Lala. Yeah, I picked up 2 more Sonia G brushes. You on your way home from work? Oh, okay. I picked up the, here go one, and here go the other one. All right, I'm going to show y'all what I picked up. I picked up the Crease 2. Is this the Crease 2? I picked up the Crease 2 brush. So I added that to my collection, and I've used them. And then I also picked up the Builder 3 brush. So I got these earlier this week, I think. And I've already used them. I like them. And I'm gonna yeah, okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm learning that sometimes you see brush companies and how different brushes, you're like, what are all these brushes for? They are for different things. So I have, let me find them right quick. Okay, this is the Crease Pro brush. And then I know I got I think I got the Crease 1 brush. Okay. So let's do it like this. So this is the Crease 1 brush. And to me, this one is more pointy, it's more pointier to get right in the crease, but it's not really good for like blending it out. It's like good for placing the product. That's what I'm learning. And if anybody else has these brushes, tell me, are you finding this seeing that it's similar? So that's what this one is for. And then this one is the one I had before, is the Pro brush. Now this one, I feel like it can get in that area, but it can kind of blend it out a little bit because it's not as dense. See, this one's a lot denser. It's a lot stiffer. It doesn't move as much. This one is it got more flexibility to it. Yes, I love the blending brush. That blending brush is on point. It's a struggle. Yeah, that pointy one, I feel like when you want to put product and just want to make sure it gets in right in that crease, especially if you got hooded lids, it'll get right in there and it'll place it exactly where you want it to go. Now, what I'm liking about this one is the Crease 2 brush. Now, I feel like this Crease 2 brush for me, because everybody's eyes are different. It's all very personal. But you know how when you go in, you put in your transition color? Hey, Ree. When you go in and put in on your transition color and how you just kind of like put it over most of your eye, this brush works so good for me because it's I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's fluffy enough to where it has give, and it'll just apply the color and blend the color out at the same time. So I am really glad I got that, because at first I was using I was using the Crease Pro brush for that, trying to use that Crease Pro brush for that, but it don't have enough flexibility, so it wasn't blended it out the way I wanted it to. But this one right here, hey Lynette, it works so much better, y'all. So, and there's a diffuser brush that I want, and it looks like it's really big, so I want to get that. Now I did pick up the Builder 3. Now, let me show you guys the difference between the two Builder brushes I have. So this is the Builder Pro. This is the Builder 3. And you can already see, hold on, the way that they're made, the difference. And what I like about the new brush that I just got, the Builder 3, is that it's kind of square, and it's great for just taking a lot of product. And see how it goes over the whole eye? You could do it like that. Or if I wanted to, I can do it like this. And then, yes, they do. Well, I ain't gonna say, I don't know. I don't own any, but I heard a lot of people say that they do. Now this one right here has more of a pointed angle. Y'all see that? And it'll fit right in this area of the eye, to place your eyeshadow right there. And it'll fit right there. Oh, they feel so soft. That's the one thing I will say about these Sonia G brushes. These are natural hair brushes for those that don't know. And when I tell you the softness, oh my God. I'm still learning how to work with them because they do pick up a lot of product at one time. Yeah. Now, I will say, like, the synthetic brushes, you can't compare them. I think they're in two different leagues. Like, the synthetic brushes versus the natural hair brushes are really, you can't compare the two because they are truly on different sides of the spectrum. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. I don't think I have. What brand is that by, Lynette? So it's hard to compare the synthetic brushes with the natural hair brushes, because I think there are synthetic brushes that are really good if you compare them up against other synthetic brushes as far as the softness and all that kind of stuff. But it's just two different leagues. That's all. But y'all, let's get into this video. I'm not prepared because my brows are not on, so y'all know what we about to throw. I had this. Yeah, now y'all know how I feel about my Smashbox brushes, honey. They're all synthetic, and that's what I'm saying. They're different, but when I compared those Smashbox brushes up against like my BH Cosmetics, my Real Techniques, other brushes like that, they blow them out the water. They blow them out the water. Yeah, so okay, let me know. Lynette, are we following each other on Instagram? I'm on, my Instagram handle is It's Lori's Life. If not, follow me so I can follow you back so we can, keep up with each other. I hope everybody's having a great day. Y'all, I was requested to do this video about depression. Let me tell y'all how God works. And I'm going to tell you how to be sensitive to what God tells you to do. All right. I had one of my subscribers reach out to me and ask me to do a video talking about depression. And I was supposed to do that video last week. I didn't do it. And I'm trying to think, what did I do whatever I did last week? I can't remember what I did last week. That's crazy. But anyway, so I did not do it. And I was like, oh, I'll just do it, next week. No biggie, no problem. I'll just do it next week. I reach out to the person, let them know, hey, I won't be doing it this week. Oh yeah, my nephew was visiting. That's right. Thank you. My nephew was visiting. And but even with my nephew visiting, I should have had already done the work, a little bit of research, because I don't like to get on here and just talk about serious things and not at least look at something. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a clinical doctor or nothing like that. So I didn't do it. I reached out to the person. I told them, hey, I won't be doing it. Blah, 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 blah. They were cool. I didn't think nothing else of it. And then another one of my subscribers reached out to me, and basically after last Wednesday was the live, so then maybe a few days later, another one of my subscribers reached out to me, and basically was explaining to me that how they were severely depressed. And I'm like, oh my God, I should have talked about depression on Wednesday, because now another one of my subscribers reached out to me and was talking about how depressed they were. And I just felt like, had I talked about it when I was supposed to talk about it, maybe something might have been said that might have helped my other subscriber. You guys know what I mean? And that's what I mean when I say, being sensitive and listening to God, and, because you never know, like the topics we talk about, like you guys know, I say we talk about stuff to help each other, talk about real women issues and, things like that. But I really wish that God put something in your spirit, it's best to act on it. So I did reach back out to my other subscriber who said they were really depressed, and we had a conversation or whatever, just to show my support, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist or nothing like that. But just to show support to her and let her know, that I'm here if she needs me. She's not alone, whatever. So today we are going to talk about depression. We're going to talk about, and I'm going to say this, my disclaimer, I am not a doctor, psychiatrist. I'm just a woman just like you who deal with issues. And this is our safe place to come and talk and deal with those issues and talk about it and see if we can help each other. And so I took some notes. I might need my glasses. And we're just going to talk about it. And I want to talk about, these are the things I want to talk about. I want to talk about what is depression, but the real thing I want to talk about, this is the main thing I want to talk about. Depression and culture. That's what I really want to talk about too. And that also depression is not just mental, it's also physical. It's something that I'm learning as well. So hold on, let me get this brow on, y'all. You understand what? Yeah, you understand what I mean, Pam? Yeah. Get this brow on. Y'all, I am really liking this ABH pomade. Right, they both go hand in hand, culture and depression. It really does. But my definition, the definition of depression is a mental health disorder characterized by a persistent depressed mood or loss of interest in activities that affect your daily life. And I hate when people give me a definition using the word in the definition. Don't y'all hate that? If I'm asking you what depression is, how are you using depression in the definition? But that's a whole nother side. So that's the definition. And while I'm putting my brows on, I'm just going over what they say the symptoms are. The symptoms are little interest or pleasure in doing your daily things, feeling down and hopeless, feeling tired, having low energy. Another one is feeling bad about yourself, feeling guilty, feeling like you're a failure all the time. You can't concentrate. You can't make decisions. You even move and speak slowly, or you're very restless. And then you have bad thoughts, like thoughts of hurting yourself. So those are some of the symptoms of depression. Which, when I looked at the symptoms, I understand why it's hard for people to figure out if they're depressed, because I was trying to figure out, have I ever been depressed? But when I look at the symptoms, they're so wide. Like, you lose weight, you gain weight. You're tired, you're energetic. You know what I mean? It's such a wide range to where you're also not associated with family, friends. Okay. There are different levels. Okay, yeah, but I'm looking at it like, when it says you lose interest, okay, I get that. You're tired, you got low energy, or you're energetic, or you have poor appetite, or you overeat. It's like, so I understand why people might find it difficult to even know if they're depressed. Because I'll be honest with y'all, after talking to my subscriber, I was sitting there trying to figure out, have I been depressed? Have I been? I don't know if I've been depressed. I don't feel like I've been depressed, but when I look at the symptoms, it's such a wide range. You guys get what I'm saying? Now, it did say that if you are having those symptoms and they present themselves for over a 2-week period, then that's when you should seek help. So it did say that. Y'all know I can't talk when I'm doing these brows because this is. So I was trying to figure out for myself, have I been depressed? And the only time that I feel like, and like Lala said, it's in different levels. I don't think I've been like severely depressed, but I think I've been situationally depressed, if that makes sense. Hear me out. There was a time in my life when I was trying to have a baby. And you guys, I did a whole video about it, but why I don't have kids. And but during that period of my life when I was trying to have a baby, every month when my cycle would come, Lala says she's been depressed since she was 9 years old. Wow. Okay. Has anyone else, before I go any further, has anyone else in here ever experienced depression? Depression is really hard for people to handle with, and medication does help to cope. I felt like that when I lost my son. Grief makes you feel so depressed as well. Yes, grief. Yes, Lynette, I agree. Anyone else? Y'all know it's a safe place, and we know people watch the replay or whatever, but at the end of the day, we at the Grown Women's Table, and here, all women. Okay, Vicky J. Okay. So a lot of us have either been diagnosed with it, and the thing I wanted to really dive into is how. Oh, that's when I lost my mom and brother and dad in 1 year. Okay, so you lost your mother and your brother and your dad all in 1 year, and you went into depression. Okay, so I think it is different levels, like Lala said, different levels of depression. So let me go back to me telling you guys my story with depression, or what I feel like was depression for me. Okay, when I was trying to have a baby, I was trying to have a baby for years, and every month when I would get my cycle, the day my cycle would come on, I would get so sad and I would cry, and I just feel like my heart was being torn out, and I would be really sad, and my attitude would shift, and it would happen every month for a few days, and then I would feel better and talk myself through it. Okay, it's okay. Next month, it's gonna happen next month, and each month I will go through it. So I'm thinking maybe that is like a situational, like depression. Does that make sense, guys? Help me out. Yes, and that was me too. Okay, so yes. And Lynette said church helps her cope. Now, me, for those that don't know me, y'all, I'm Team Jesus. And but we're gonna talk about that too. How I would pray myself through, literally, like I would pray. Prayer works, and I would pray myself through and be like, "Okay, Lord, I'm not gonna give up. Next month is going to be the month. I'm naming it and I'm claiming it. That's where I was at. So I was, I believe in prayer. I believe in prayer. Prayer works. Period. It works. And I'm not here to tell nobody else how their prayer life is supposed to be or how their faith is, but it worked for me. Now, but I do want to talk about that too. So let's get into the cultural thing. I believe, and I may be wrong, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I believe the way we handle depression has a lot to do with your culture. Hey, Queen. And what I'm saying is I'm missing a brush, y'all. Hold on. I can't even talk no more. Hold the front door. Where is my brush? This ain't the one I want, but I guess I'm gonna have to use it. But anyway, I think it has a lot to do with okay, so you feel like prayer didn't help you. That's what I'm saying. Everybody is different. I felt like prayer helped me. And to me, I don't care what level you're at in depression, I feel like prayer still can help. That's just my personal belief. So, but I believe culturally it has a factor because, like, I'm just going to the culture I'm from. I'm talking about the Black African American culture. I think a lot of times in African American culture, we feel like depression's not real. You just tripping. You ain't got time to be depressed. You too strong to be depressed. Just go talk about it. And then some people do say, just go pray about it. But this is my thing with God and prayer. Yes, God, prayer works and God works. But God gave man the knowledge to make medication that will also help you as well. So I don't feel like if you, like sometimes I think they feel like if you take medication for depression and stuff like that, you don't have faith in God. And I feel the total opposite. You can still have faith in God and still take medication because God gave the man the knowledge to make the medications to help you feel better. You feel me? And then also I feel like in our culture, hold on, I think we are situations where we have been placed in depression in a little while. And our culture has been pushed aside. Exactly, Fontel. Exactly. We've all had that situation, but our culture makes us push it aside. Like, girl, get about that doggone band, go handle your business. Or, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to be depressed. We don't believe in depression. And if you talk about, oh, I want to go and see a psychiatrist, that's a sign of weakness. Like, you don't need to go talk to nobody, tell them all your business. Or, and I hope I'm not being offensive, but I've heard this. I know I'm not the only one heard it. This is a white folks issue. They ain't black folks. We don't deal with that kind of stuff. Those are things that are told to us. And it makes us not seek help. And it makes us suffer in silence. And I also want to talk about generational things as well. Okay, Lala said it looks like you're weak in the Mexican culture. So also I guess in the Mexican culture it's the same thing. It's a sign of weakness. When to me it really isn't. It's a real thing. It's serious. It's a real issue. There's so much at stake when we're talking about mental health because if we admit that we are mentally damaged or traumatized, then we have to talk about VJ. Ding, 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 ding. That's a good point. When you open up and say you're depressed or you have some trauma, then the next thing is you got to talk about why. And a lot of times, and we're not able to be vulnerable because historically that has been used against us. Exactly. Hey, work hard. Hold on, let me get to this Vicky J's thing. Right. It's been used against us and we can't. And then a lot of times, some of the things that have us in depression or having mental illnesses, those are some hard things to deal with. And sometimes those things, when you have to talk about why I feel the way I'm feeling, a lot of times it might affect other people in the family, and then the family don't want to deal with that stuff, if y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay, Lala said, when I did get help and I was on meds, I was told by my family members that I was too happy and too corny. Wow. Thank you, work hard. Hold on. So my father died when I was 8. I have been declining to depression over the loss of my parents, but feeling like I wasn't protected or heard or understood, support. Exactly. Most people always view dysfunction as normal, and they can't tell when they're not in a healthy. Girl, yes, and that's cultural. We are, all of us. I ain't gonna say all of us. I'm gonna say I know I've come from dysfunction. Everybody, a lot of people have come from dysfunction, and we normalize dysfunction. Like that's just normal. Like me and one of my friends were talking about, why is it that little kids don't speak up? And she was talking about in her culture that don't, for fear of, your parents always say, don't tell what's going on in my house, what happens in my house stays in my house. If you tell people, they're gonna come and deport your uncle or kick us out the country. And kids are going through things, but they can't speak up out of fear of the government or something's gonna come in and remove them from the home or remove their family members. But like you said, it's just dysfunction, and we haven't figured out how to live with the dysfunction, deal with the dysfunction, and figure out how to get help for the dysfunction. And the sad part is because it's so many of us in dysfunction, and when you get into other relationships that are dysfunctional, you don't even recognize it. It looks like it's normal to you. And I was saying, like, it's such a cultural thing that makes us feel like we don't need help. We don't need no psychiatrist. What are you going to a psychiatrist for? Ain't nothing wrong with you telling them folks all your business. Well, I can't talk to you. I can't talk to other people. So who am I to talk to? Now, I want to also talk about the generations. Like, most people also view dysfunction as normal. Okay. Generations. Because, y'all, let me tell you something. It amazed me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring him in, and y'all go watch. I want to know if you knew this at this age. Hold on one moment, y'all. Hey, Xavier! Y'all watch this. This is my proof for generational stuff. Hold on. Xavier! Come here.
Is that your life?
Yes, I need you to do me a favor.
Oh, you're not done.
No, I'm not done. Okay, just stand right here. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. This is my nephew that I'm raising. I'm going to ask you a question, and then I want you to give me a definition to the question, okay?
A definition to the question?
Or a definition to a word.
Okay.
Just define this for me.
Okay.
Here, come in some so I can see. What is your definition of depression?
Depression is where you're not always sad, but like.
There go Auntie Fontella.
Hey, Fontella. Depression is where you're always sad. You're not always sad, but always not in a good mood all the time. You always need something to have you doing something that's fun.
So is there a difference between being sad and depression?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Because depression is long term. Sadness is just a feeling. Sadness can alternate. Okay. You got to be sad or happy.
And depression is what?
And depression is like long term sadness.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right.
Bye, guys.
All right. He's saying bye, y'all. All right, y'all. At 12 years old, did you know that? I know at 12 years old, I did not know that. And that's why I say it's a generational thing, because in his generation, hey, Pinky, in his generation, they're learning about depression. They talk about depression. They talk about mental illnesses. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Natasha, girl. Hold on. It helped you out so much, yes. So right. No, work hard. I don't think it's an old soul. I think it's that in our generation and in our parents' generation, they didn't talk about it. It was not talked about. It was looked at as something negative. It was looked at as a sign of weakness, or you don't need this. You ain't got time for this. That's foolishness. I got too many other things to be worried about. Be talking about some worry about depressed. Go pray it off you. Go do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in their generation, they're taught about mental illnesses and things like that. And I think, right, with that older generation, honey, they weren't trying to hear all that. Hey, Marlo's the one we need in the room. Come on in, Marlo. Welcome to the Grow Winners Table. And y'all, if side note to the side note, if y'all have not checked out Marlo's Natasha Denona video, I'm going to get y'all myself. I'm coming to your house, get on your phone, and make sure you subscribe to her and press the play button, because it was hilarious. But yeah, I think it has a stigma to it, Natasha. You're right. It has a stigma to it. And for them, Haley, for them, it's totally different than it was for us. So I feel like they're able to get more help. Hi, Mom Maker. Yeah, we're doing great. Yes, he got, he understands because they're taught it. They talk about it. Versus when we were younger, girl, at 12 years old, I had no clue about depression. I ain't know nothing about no depression. And for him to understand the difference between you're just sad versus being depressed, when he said that to me, I was floored. I was like, he gave a better definition than I did. And it ain't something that we sit around and talk about. I think it's just something that they're learning. But for those that just came in the room, we're talking about depression, and we're talking about how our culture affects our depression as far as getting help, the stigma, how it's looked at, how you're looked at if you have depression, or even if you talk about it. How we just live in dysfunction and we normalize it. So that's another reason why we don't talk about depression in our cultures. And in each culture is different. All cultures are not the same. I'm just speaking from the African American culture. Lala's in the room and she's speaking from the Mexican culture. Okay, Amy. Okay, Lee said we don't talk about that a lot. It's commonly looked at as it doesn't exist, right? And you just need to get yourself together, right? Get your butt about that bed and get yourself together. And it's so true. Oh, white people don't talk about it either? Okay. And you know what, Amy? I'm going to ask you this, Amy, because I always thought that they did. I always thought that. I'm glad you said that, because I always thought that in the white community, it was more acceptable. It's more talked about it. Okay, so Marlo says she has more white clients than any other. Right. Only recently we do? Okay. Because I always thought, like, when you think about going to see a psychiatrist, I always thought it was white people did that. As a matter of fact, in our culture, it was actually said, that's white people stuff. You don't need to be doing that, So I'm learning something today. Thank you, Amy. Right. That's what I always thought, And see, that's why I love coming to the Grown Women's Table, because we're able to learn from each other. Because I promise you, I always thought that. And I've heard it so much over my lifetime. And that Black folks don't go to counselors. We don't need to go sit down and talk to nobody about our business. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Pray it away. And if you got to take medication, then you don't got enough faith in God. Okay, so the statistics show that white people are more likely to seek treatment. Okay, so it is. Okay, so I thought, yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, because it is very hard for our culture to accept it, even to this day. Yeah. I see. That's why I said Marlo's in the room, so I knew you was a psychotherapist. So we got the right one in the room, y'all. We got the woman in the room that knows what she's talking about. I'm just talking to y'all. Okay, so Pinky. Okay, Marlo, can you address Pinky's comment? Because I don't know. If she has social anxiety, but she's able to act on stage, and she saw the psychiatrist and he put her on meds, and she thought that was BS. Why is it a way to have social anxiety and still be able to do things in public? Oh, you said what? Okay, so Amy's saying white people are just more sensitive about it. Okay. Right, anxiety, yes. You know, I know people who have been having anxiety attacks but didn't even realize they were anxiety attacks and didn't know what it was because we don't talk about this stuff. Break down cognitive behavior, Marlo. I love my family. We come together and have the real tea. This is real tea, y'all. We talking real tea. Okay, y'all, let's get into this makeup too. Natasha Denona. That's from Marlo. Metropolis palette, y'all. Lee, I didn't know what anxiety was either. Like when people say, I'm just learning, yes, I'm just learning. I will be 50 in August, y'all, and I'm not playing no games. I'm just really learning more. I mean, I've heard of it, but I didn't know people who actually dealt with like social anxiety, who dealt with chronic depression. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I didn't know about it, but I didn't have people in my circle or around me that actually dealt with it, so I could actually see it and put a face to it or realize, oh, that's what they're talking about. Because people are being brave enough to open themselves up to ridicule and say, hey, this is what I have. Hey, this is what I'm dealing with. You know, we're going to use this MAC 24-hour extended eye base for the primer today. And there's another thing I had wrote some notes about too. The physical part of depression. Like, I'm going to tell y'all what I read. I read that the physical things of depression is chronic pain, weight loss, weight gain. It affects your weight. It also increases inflammation into your body. It says you can have headaches. It can give you like, you know how people have those bowel syndromes, you can have diarrhea or constipation. All this comes from depression. Also, low sex drive, you're not interested in sex. It also says it increases your chances of heart attacks. And it says 1 out of 5 patients that have like chronic heart diseases or heart problems are depressed. 1 out of 5. And I was just like, wow. Like I was talking to someone and they said physically, it's like it takes everything to get out of bed. It takes everything to do anything. Like literally just to wash dishes is so hard. Hold on one moment. Okay, so Amy's saying, thank you, Lee. Amy's saying, I'll say with white people, the stigma is mostly gone. Used to be secret to use therapy. There was a stigma of personal weakness. Okay, so it's similar to the Black culture, okay? Marlo says, we all have some form of anxiety, but clinical anxiety is difficult to manage. It can be addressed with exposure therapy. Okay. Pinky says, I have seasonal depression since it rains here all winter. As soon as I see flowers, I'm out of it. You know what, Pinky? I think what do they call it? Like if you live up north where it get cold, like me in the wintertime, I think I had like a seasonal depression too. I hated winter. I hate winter. I hate winter. But as soon as it started warming up, my spirit get lifted. I'm just so happy. I'm much more happy. I actually moved from all that to move somewhere else where the winter is not as bad. But I do understand what you're saying, Pinky. Man, hey, man, girl. It affects many parts of your everyday life. Yes. Lee, like this. Those symptoms make me feel like I need to see a psychotherapist. Right, because it's just like, that's the thing I was saying earlier, Marlo, and I got a question for Marlo. When you look at the definition for depression, it's so wide ranging. Isn't that why it's so hard to diagnose? Because it's like you eat a lot or you don't eat a lot. You're sleepy or you're restless. It's just a big range. Hey, Coco. All right, Lynette, I'm gonna follow you back. Wow, so it's called there's a thing called high functioning depression and high functioning anxiety. Okay, so you have depression, but you have anxiety, but depression is more prominent. My anxiety attacks rev up once I became pregnant. Oh, wow. Okay. Season. Yeah, that winter thing is for real. That is really real. Hold on, what Marlo say? Hold on. Lee, there is a such thing, but no real sound scientific. Okay, so it is a such thing, but they don't have any statistics. Okay. Because I'm telling you, I know I felt that before. Really? Really, Pinky? See, I've never been pregnant, so I don't know how that works. Okay, Lynette. Pinky, I'm so sorry to hear that. Also, I really am. Wow. Because I always wondered what that was with the season thing. Like, and it's a slang word for it, but I can't think of it. Okay, so if you're a doctor, it's not that difficult to diagnose. Okay, so I guess it's just the regular person like me trying to figure out, am I depressed or am I just a little sad? Okay, Lynette. Really, Lee? SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Okay. Right, Marlo. That's what we were talking about earlier, how it was amazing to me that my little nephew at 12 knew that there's a difference between sadness and depression. Oh, Lee. Okay, so you just thought it was your illness, not depression. Yeah, yeah, that's got to be, yeah. This Metropolis palette has names, but it's on this little sheet thing, so I don't care about no names. I'm going to go in with this color right here as a transitional color. Amy, you've been eyeing this palette. Let me tell you, Amber has been talking about this palette for so long, and I finally picked it up, and I'm so glad I did. Okay, so this isn't a topic commonly talked about growing up, so my awareness lacks. Right, that's the thing, Lee. That's what we were talking about. Like, we don't talk about it. Like, And to me, it needs to be talked about. Y'all, you see how pigmented this stuff is? Okay, so you start having, yes, very pigmented. You start having panic attacks about 5 years ago. And someone that I know was having them too. And they thought they were having heart attacks, but didn't realize it was a panic attack. And I'm gonna tell you, like last year, I'm gonna say this. This one was okay. This one is $130. But you guys know I got that $100 gift card from Sephora because I cashed in my points, so I only paid $30 for it. So I was winning on that deal. And you went to the emergency room, yeah. But see, this is my thing. Like, I was sick last year, y'all, and I was having a hard time breathing. And let me tell you something I noticed. For whatever reason, I don't even know why, but oh, I forgot to say disrespectful in my Marlo voice. But I only paid $30 for it. But I would pay $130 though. I would. But back to what I was saying. I was having problems breathing, and they wasn't able to tell me what was going on. But y'all, every time I would get in the car, my heart would start beating real fast. And it seemed like I would get shortness of breath. It's like when the car door closed, and I didn't go into a full panic, but I would have to get my cell phone and I would have to distract my mind and just start looking at something. And I couldn't look out the window. I would have to just look down. And I don't know what caused it, why I was feeling that way, but it was for like a couple of months. And then one day it just went away. And I was praying about it. You know, I would pray about it, but it went away. And then every once in a while, I can kind of feel it kind of rising a little bit. And I know I need to shift my mind, shift your mind, shift my mind, shift my mind. Yes, you do get more shades than Pat McGrath, because Pat McGrath, you only get 10. Hey, Keisha. So therapy and that's another one, boundaries. We have to set boundaries. Panic attack doesn't have a stressor attached to it. So it doesn't, okay, so it just comes up. Yeah, I'm loving this conversation. I'm learning. Am I the only one learning something today? Because I'm definitely learning something today. Okay, girlie, Amy. Right, Vanna, we were talking about that earlier, especially in our culture, how there is a stigma attached to it, and how, you know, you ain't nothing wrong with you. Just get yourself together. Just pray about it. Just, you know, it's a whole lot of things associated with having any type of mental disorder, any type of thing going on. It gets blown, you know, like ain't nothing wrong with you. Stop tripping. You don't need to talk to nobody. Y'all, we've been here 49 minutes and I ain't even got into my eye look. I love Lee. I love me some Pat McGrath. I'm gonna say this, and I've talked to Lala about this once before. As I'm getting older, or just getting, you know, into my makeup, I want products that work for me, and I don't have to work for it. I don't want to be blending, building up, doing all that extra stuff. I want you to just work. And I feel like that's why I invested in these brushes, because I feel like they definitely help my process. Even though it seems like it takes a long time when I'm on this live talking to y'all, but that's because I'm talking to y'all. But if I was just sitting here focused, I can get my eye looks done so quickly now. Okay, DSM-5, right? Girl, I'm learning today. Lead, that's right. Toughen up, pray up, and keep moving because you don't got time to be depressed. Okay, so Marlo said that panic attacks and anxiety have similar symptoms, but panic is filled with extreme fear. Okay. So you guys hear that? Girl, hold on. When I tell you, y'all know we talking about makeup and we talking about serious stuff too, but the Divine Rose is coming back. It will be coming back, but y'all, when I tell you the colors in this Divine Rose, if you like mauve colors, you like light makeup, real romantic type looks, this is a great everyday palette. I love this palette. I'm so glad I got this palette. Okay. I know y'all probably like, how are we talking about makeup and such serious topics? Because you can do anything with makeup, y'all. Anything. I'm glad she's bringing it back. Yes, Lee. Yeah. Right. Now, Marlo, that's what I said earlier. For those that wasn't here earlier, I was saying I don't have kids. And for a long time, I was trying to get pregnant. And every month when my cycle would come, I would get so sad. I would cry. I was in like a situational, I'm making up a word because I don't know if that's what it is, but I was in like kind of like a situational depression. It would last for a few days. And then I would pray myself through it and say next month will be the month or whatever. But prayer really helped me. Like it really, did I put the wrong color? No. Prayer really helped me go get through that. And I'm telling you, I was never on medicine or anything. It was Jesus. Even to the point where I finally got to the point, I did a whole video, y'all, about me not having kids. But even to the point where I got to acceptance of the will of God for my life, that it's not going to happen. Even to that point, that was hard for me to deal with. That was a very hard time in my life. And it extended for a long period of my life. Because I wasn't just trying to get pregnant for a few months. I'm talking years. So it's definitely a spiritual component. And I'm not saying everybody got to believe in Jesus. I'm just team Jesus. I just believe it. I believe prayer works. So I'm not here to tell you what to believe. But for those that believe in God, prayer works. It works. There's nothing too hard for God. That's another thing, Lee. Like, I think we are sometimes a little too hard on ourselves. Even when you're doing better, even when you're still being tough, like I could be doing even better. I could be doing more, but you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? But it's never enough. I think that's another thing too. That might be cultural. Right. Only if the client is spiritual. That makes sense, Marlo. You can't have the spiritual aspect if the client is not spiritual. So that makes sense. I see in my family members now, and I am. Okay, so you just keep it to yourself. Girl, go on, Keisha. Go on, get it, girl. Go on, get it. I wanted it. As soon as I saw that palette, I wanted it because those are my colors. This is why I signed up for makeup, to have these kinds of conversations. Yes, we need that. That's why I love us coming together on Wednesday, y'all. Because I feel like, y'all see how quick that blended out? I feel like it's so many things that we as women need to talk about. But a lot of times we don't have a safe place to do it. And a lot of us love makeup. And I feel like you just combine makeup, because makeup will lighten the load. make it fun, but you can still be serious at the same time. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go in with this color in my crease. And then we have women from all backgrounds here in this room. We all, like, you know, thank God we have Marlo. Marlo, this is her profession. She's a professional, so it's a blessing. Yes, my girl, God, Jesus brought me through, I'm telling you. Lynette worked in mental health as well. You asked, said we got 2 women that worked in mental health. But for years, I see every day that it can be so sad for people who cope with, especially when they don't have the support system. And that's so true. I believe we definitely need a support system. And sometimes we have to realize that your support system don't have to be biological. Sometimes you have to go outside of your family to get the support you need. And that's okay. That's truly okay. Okay, so Lala says, I learned to cope with what I call my safe people. She said, I can't leave the house without them. They know when my anxiety attacks are starting. They know what to do, like cover me and take me away to a quiet spot. I can't be around tall men. You know, Lala, I have a family member that has issues with men as well. And we, in her what you call safe people, we're her safe people, and we know when we see it and we recognize her, and we remove her also. Wow, we got some very smart women up in here. Girl, Team Jesus all day, every day. Yes, Mother Pat has a firm, y'all. So, hey, y'all, let me tell y'all, the best woman in the world has walked into the room. My mama. Hey, Mama Boo, I love you. For those that don't know, A. Watkins, that's my mama. My real mama. Yes. What I was gonna say, Pat McGrath has a firm. So if you can't spend that whole 120 all at one time, break it up in a payment. That's all I'm saying. 79 is having anxiety. When she goes to the store, she gets sick just thinking about going to the store. So now I do all the shopping, make all the decisions about her everyday issues. Okay, Pinky, why? Okay, I got a question, but let me finish reading. Hold on. You have to find out what works for them. And for me, God and strength. Yeah, yes. I sought religion at the point, but it ended up being a big trauma. So I go and I'm good at the part. Okay, Keisha. Foundational anxiety is thoughts. Okay, what's CBT? Irrational thoughts. And I agree with you, Marlo, because you start overthinking or thinking stuff that's not even realistic, and that causes the anxiety. That makes sense. Marlo says she's charging this live $125 per hour. Now you can go get you a Pat McGrath, y'all. Let's ante up. I got 5 on it. Who else got 5 on it? Right. Sometimes, and that is true, because when you're seeking out spiritual people or seeking out God, sometimes, and I'm gonna say this, and I might be unpopular, but you definitely have to find the right church home, because church is nothing but a whole bunch of sick people trying to get help. And sometimes them sick people do more damage than good. I'm just gonna say it. So you do have to find the right church home. Yeah, that's my mama. That's my mama. That's my mama. Oh, cognitive behavior therapy. Okay. Girl, because you're talking lingo. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, we got 5 on it. Yeah, sometimes you have to go through different churches to find the one that's right for you. Y'all see that green? And that's one thing about this Natasha Denona. The color that you see in the pan is the color that translates on your lid. And y'all know these kind of weird color greens sometimes are hard to translate from pan to lid. And what I was saying about the crease brush with the point, see how it's able to get, well, this was the pro one. So this one, I'm able to place it and still it has enough flexibility to blend it a little bit. Bam. Such a pretty color. And I'm gonna just take the blending brush and blend out the edges. I'm also learning too, where you place your hand on a brush makes a difference. So like when I place my hand right here, it adds more pressure to the blend versus if I hold it back some, it just kind of diffuse the color out lightly. If that's making sense. For everyone, medical studies, I study ovulation, not for me. Okay, Keisha, and that's what we said. Everybody, what do you disagree, Vanna? Oh, I mean that the dark blue looks blue one day and then blue. Wait a minute. Dark blue looks blue one day. You talking about in this palette? Which one? This one or that one? Because to me, both of these do. I will say both of these. This one and that one look the same almost to me. Y'all crazy. Yes, they're yellow. Yeah, that dark blue, yeah. I haven't really played with that one. I've seen a lot of people in videos, though, use that color. Y'all got found eyeshadow all on my chin? How in the heck? Y'all, for those that are new in the room, I'm going to say this again. Go check out Marlo's Natasha Denona palette video. It is hilarious. Okay, Amy. It is absolutely hilarious. Because if y'all don't know, Marlo ain't about that spending all that grip on an eyeshadow palette. And so she always has talked about Natasha Denona. And she has a friend who I think a lot of us are familiar with, Keeping It Simple with Bridget, who I think Bridget probably owns every single palette. And it's just so funny. Okay, but wasn't that a great video, girl? That video was, yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, right? That was such a good video. Oh my God, the editing was great. And it's Natasha Denona. It was hilarious. It was really good. Oh, hold on. Swatch the deepest pink in the Divine Rose. Hold on, let me find it. This one right here. So soft. And this I think is like a brown. Yeah. And this is the other one, which is more of a mauve brown color. This is a matte. This one right here is a matte. And this is like a shimmer. Yes, y'all. I'm telling you, this is a gorgeous. Yeah, it's like a mauve brown color, and it's a matte. And that's the other color. Keisha stressed out. Girl, this is a gorgeous. Let me. Okay, y'all. I ain't gonna never get my eye look done, but I'm gonna swatch this color too. Isn't that pretty? But it has like a mauve undertone to it. I think that's such a pretty color. You see the mauve in it, the purple? Very pretty. And hold on. Y'all, oh, I've been on here over an hour, y'all. I got to go. Hold on, let me get my life together. But I don't mind swatching these because it is coming out. So if you are interested in picking it up, that way you can kind of see. Let me clean my hands off. Yeah, so she's definitely bringing it back. Yeah, y'all definitely check out Marlo's video. That thing was hilarious. When I tell y'all, I was dying laughing. And I'm gonna go into, I don't know if you can see that color. It's my lighting, but hold on. This is one of the special shades. I don't know, it's a shift. Y'all see that shift? Y'all see that? You see the pink? It looks gold, but there's a pink shift to it. I don't know if it's coming across. I'm trying to go slow. Okay, Monique. Hold on, let me go back. Oh yeah, so her video is called Natasha Denona's #1 fan. That's the name of Marlo's video. Yes. Yeah, I was so happy to get it. I don't know when it's coming out. I'm not sure when it's coming out. Monique, we definitely will be sending prayers up for your mom. Okay. Oh, okay. That's why you didn't get it, Keisha. So it is coming out tomorrow. So you're your girl. Yes. I love it because y'all know these are my colors. Like I'm a mauve girl. And it definitely is to me. I feel like it's a palette that you can wear every day, but also dress it up. You know what I mean? And that's another shade. That's one of the special shades. And then this one right here looks white, but look at this one, y'all. Y'all see that? It looks white, but that's the color it actually is. Okay, Amy. Right, Lee. Y'all, I gotta finish this look. I gotta stack out. It's 1:09. An hour and 9 minutes. Hold on, let me get this eye look real quick. It's gonna be real simple. So we went in with that color. Let me blend this out. But I want to thank everybody that came in here today. And I want to thank you guys for sharing your experiences. And we're going to go in this color right here. And I'm going to use my pointer brush. Girl, yes, these pinks is off the hook. But for those of y'all that came in, you shared your experience with us. And, oh, thank you, Marlo. And and helped us out. You know what I mean? Everybody came in the room. Y'all see how pigmented that is? What? And I like this pencil brush because I literally can put it where I want it. But you came in the room, you shared your experiences, you taught us something, and you let us know that we're your safe people. This was a safe place to be. No judgment zone. Ain't nobody here trying to judge nobody. I'm gonna use the crease 1 brush. Oh, you're so welcome. That's what Wednesdays to me are about. I know we come and we talk and we joke, but I want us also to be able to come in and really talk about real life stuff. Because like we have all said, some of us don't have that support within our families to be able to express ourselves and talk about what we need to talk about. And I just want this just to be a safe place. And don't forget, in all of my videos, my email is in the video. And if it's a topic you want to talk about, you can email me. And if you want to be anonymous, we don't even have to mention your name. We could just talk about it. Just like this topic, depression. Somebody wanted to talk about it. They didn't want to, say the name, they didn't say anything about saying their name. So I didn't mention who it was, but that's why if you wasn't here earlier, I'm gonna go back and repeat myself. This topic was requested of me not last week, but the week before. Last week, I was supposed to talk about this topic, and I did not. And Wednesday Live came and went, and a few days later, another one of my subscribers reached out to me. Not the one that said they wanted to talk about depression, a whole different person. And they were like, I'm really depressed, and was expressing some stuff to me. And I kind of felt bad because I felt like, man, someone asked me to talk about depression. I didn't do it. And then a couple of days later, another one of my subscribers letting me know, hey, I'm dealing with depression. And I felt like maybe if we talked about it last week, what we all shared here today could have helped that other person. So it's very important that when God puts something in your spirit to act on it, because you never know. And not saying that, the person that's dealing with depression can't watch this live and still learn something, but maybe it might have helped them out a little bit more last week. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be sensitive to, when God is speaking to us. And I hadn't thought about talking about depression. My other subscriber is the one. Oh, and if you guys follow Keeping It Simple with Bridget did a Get Ready With Me, and she talked about depression as well. So if you want to watch someone else's perspective about it, you could definitely check out her video. You right, Lee. Everything, you right. Because I'm telling y'all, I learned a lot today. Like, for real. I really learned a lot. And that's why you saw Bridget's video too? Yeah, Bridget did a good video. Y'all, this eye is my eye that never wants to act right. Do y'all have an eye no matter what? It's like the shape is not the same. It just always want to act crazy when it's time to put the makeup on. Like, get your life together. I don't know if it's the shape of this eye. It just never acts right. Now this eye, I could put anything on it and it's gonna look good. Especially when it comes to eyeliner. This eyeliner will be just perfect. Like if I do a wing, this one's gonna be perfect. This one's gonna be looking like a first grader did it. All right, so I just blended that out some with this crease 1 brush. I'm gonna go in with I'm loving this blender brush too, y'all. Y'all know my favorite blender brush was the NYX brush. This has replaced it. Because when I first got these brushes, I still was reaching for my old one, my NYX brush. And I said, let me stop reaching for it and give this one a chance. And now I only reach for this one. Y'all see that blend gang with this brush? This is I think this is the Blender Pro. Yes, the pigmentation in this palette is amazing. Like, Natasha wasn't coming to play no games. You hear me? Somebody said something about the yellow. Y'all want to do this mustard color? Should I use this mustard color on my lid? Because if you look at my shirt got a little yellow in it. So I think this mustard color will go good with that. I think I'm going to use that. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and use my new brush. This is the Builder 3. And I'm blowing y'all because these brushes pick up so much product. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, that is so pretty. And do y'all see how it's actually showing up? This is the Sonia G Builder 3. It's more of a, see how it's square? And it just goes right perfectly on my lid. And what I like about Sonia G brushes, she makes so many different shapes because we all have different eye size. You know, our eyes are different. And for me, this works really good for me. Super pretty. And I'm gonna take this brush that has the green on it. I'm not gonna add any more products. Marlo, girl. I feel like, okay, let me say this, Marlo. I understand what you say about buying expensive eyeshadows. Because it's eyeshadow, you know, although I think it's worth it. But I understand what you're saying. But when it comes to brushes, I feel like brushes are worth the money because if you take care of them the way you're supposed to, they will last forever. You're ordering more of them next week? Yes. And I feel like brushes, if you are really into makeup, to me, your tools are an investment. I'm not adding any more product. I'm just kind of, you know, blending these colors together so it won't be no harsh line. See? Yes. They do, these natural hair brushes do pick up a lot of product though. Sometimes too much. Oh, this color is gorgeous. You say, Lee, you always buying them? See? Right, Marlo. Marlo, buy you a set of these, honey. You're going to be like, what? That color is so gorgeous. And then, oh. And the weird thing, I'm gonna say this too, about these brushes too, because you're only supposed to like wash them like once a month. And it's so weird, and you use like a microfiber towel to clean them as they go. Keisha, tell me how you, I know what brushes you're talking about. Let me know how you like those brushes, because Lala ordered her some too. Even though you could kind of see like they look dingy, but it's weird because once you clean them off, even though it looks dingy, the previous color never shows up. That makes sense. But you do definitely have to clean them after each use. And it's not a clean, but I can't explain it. Anybody else know what I'm talking about with these brushes? Hey, girl. I'm using the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Also, that's how you clean them? Yeah, I had watched, what's her name? Mel Thompson. She had a video on how to take care and clean her brushes. So she was showing how she did that. Okay, y'all, my eye is pretty much done. I'm going to go in with this other, what is this one called? Builder Pro Brush. And we're just going to jump in with, it's so many golds, but y'all, they're so different. I'm just going to use this gold right here. And we're just going to put this right here in a, ooh. Because I'm only going to work. And you see I just picked a little bit up. Yeah, I'm starting to sweep it now. Y'all see? Just got a little bit of a pop. All right, y'all, let me hear you. I got to go for real. It's good for, okay, Dr. Brand. Okay, cool. Because I was using the blender, the Beauty Blender soap, and they were saying the Dove Sensitive soap was good. Oh, I didn't do a brow bone color. Hold on. I'm going to use this color for my brow bone. And this is my Sonia G smudger brush. Something simple. I'm going to take my blender. Just blend it out. Yes, and Lee, she was saying that Mel Thompson was saying that she actually takes her brushes and puts them in conditioner, which makes sense to me. We condition our hair as hair brushes. So I said that made so much sense to me. Oh my God, what did I do? Where did this come from? I done stuck my finger in something. I'd be doggone. Girl, I stuck my finger in one of those shadows and got it on my face. We're going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Truffle. We're just doing something real quick, y'all. Do that for our foundation for tonight. I already put my primer on. I used the Tasha primer. And y'all know when I'm in a hurry, girl, I'm about to go to work. I work third shift. I pull out my Tarte brush. This is my favorite brush for when I'm in a hurry, because when I tell you it blends out our foundation so quick. And y'all know I use my concealer. When I put my concealer on, I use that to clean up my eyeshadow looks, the edges and stuff. Okay, y'all changed my lighting and I'm not liking it. I feel like it's looking crazy. What y'all think with this new lighting? I switched my lighting around and it feels like it's making me look washed out. All right, foundation done. Girl, you know I'm not about to do no lashes, about to get ready to go to work. Absolutely not. My whole attitude would be different. I'll be going to work mad. I'm going to set it right quick because that foundation has to be set. I'm going to set it with the Born This Way Too Faced. It's a powder foundation and cocoa. You trying to send me to my job with attitude. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. I gotta put my concealer on. Hold on. I'm out of order. That's how you know I'm rushing. But I'm just putting a little bit of that on there to set it. Let me put a little concealer. We're gonna use the concealer from Estee Lauder. Girl, I'm trying with those lashes, y'all. I promise you, y'all. But I feel like I need to find lashes that I like, because all of the lashes that I have put on, this is my brush I use for concealer. It's a Smashbox brush. All of my lashes, honey, girl. Is she on live? Y'all, that if you have never been in a Vicky J live with Keisha and Kim, child, y'all are missing out. Y'all are missing out. Those lives be so much fun. Keisha got put in timeout. I had to do a petition to free her out of jail. Girl, it is so much fun on her lives. When I tell you, we be having a good time. What's the channel? It's Vicky J. Hey, Keisha, type in her channel for me. She does all luxury. Thank you. She does all luxury makeup, and what I like about it is because I don't see a lot of Black women doing all luxury makeup. So you're able to see makeup on a skin tone that's close to yours, and she keeps it 100. I mean 100. Demi Wispies. Okay, yeah. When this live is over, you guys, go in the comment section and give your girl some. I want like a natural. I like that little flare. You know how it has a little flare on the end? It's thinner and then it flares out, but I don't like them wars. I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. And and when I have lashes on, I feel like I'm like this. Doom, 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 doom. It's crazy. And my eyes feel drooped down and heavy. And then I always feel like when I put my eyeshadow on, I go through all that work, make sure it looks so pretty. Then you put these big old lashes on and you can't see the eye work. I'm like, what? I use this brush right here. It's my Smashbox brush. Y'all know the drill. So thinner glue and thinner band, okay. Yes, Marlo. You, Lala, and Bridget, y'all be having them real lashes on. I can't. But y'all see how when I use my concealer, it cleans up my eyeshadow look. It makes it look more uniform. Yeah, they love the big lash. I can't do it. And Lala was saying once I get used to wearing them, I'm gonna love big lashes. But I'm not used to it yet. So I just be like, child, no. And when I tell y'all, it's like an act of Congress for me to get them on. I mean, I'm looking down and it never fails. I get glue in my eyes. So then my eyes be looking red because they're irritated. Whew. And let me tell you this. I believe that when I took them lashes off yesterday or the other day, it took out some of my eyelashes. I believe it did. Has anybody else had that issue? I believe it took out some of my lashes. Got to take them off with oil. Oh, I didn't use nobody's oil, girl. I just pulled them off. Girl, your lids been lifting weights. Like 1, 2. Your lids be doing 3 sets of 20s. Y'all, I'm really loving this, y'all. If y'all have not picked this up for $12, the one I got is in the color Dusk to Dawn. Y'all, this is a really nice little trio. And they come in different shades. I have the darkest one. And I think it's 4 different shades that they come in. Okay, yeah, I need to use some oil because I'm telling you, I heard my lashes screaming when I pulled them off. I know, yeah, Marlo, you don't do brush, yeah. And you do liquid contours. Marlo does a thing, if you guys haven't checked out this too, Marlo does her makeup differently. You know how we put our contour on afterwards, after the foundation? Marlo puts her a liquid contour on prior to foundation. And it looks really nice. It's like, to me, it is a more natural looking contour because it looks like it's coming from without, coming out of her skin. I don't know. You guys have to check it out. I don't know what video she did that in, but yeah, it gives a real natural look the way she does it. And I'm not a big liquid cream type contour person, but I know Lala does her cream contours too. While we're on here, you guys, what kind of videos, because I know most of us are content creators, what videos you got coming out this week so we can watch? And if you guys are into fingernail polish, like you're doing your own natural nails, check out the Mind Catcher, because the Mind Catcher did a video, I think it's like 2 weeks old, but the title is My Winter Favorites. And when you go under that video, when I tell y'all, it's probably like 20 different channels she have listed, and they're all about makeup. I mean, all about fingernail polishes. Okay, so you got a collab on Saturday. Now, if you guys are into home decor, y'all definitely need to be checking out Pam's channel, because Pam's house looks like a house out of a magazine. And I'm not just saying that. Her house looks like a house that you see in those magazines. And she show you how to decorate, and you don't have to spend. Some stuff is higher end, but a lot of her stuff is, from TJMaxx, Burlington's, Marshall's, Home Goods. Okay, so Lisa, I finally filmed a video on my brand YouTube pretty much during why I created. Okay, Lee. Am I subscribed to you? I didn't know you had a brand. You got a makeup brand? Heck, Kimberly, I was talking about you earlier, girl. We was talking about you and Keisha in the lives and how you was putting us on timeout. Okay. You guys definitely check that out. We are here about support. So definitely support each other. Oh, Lord, here go Keisha talking about the trouble has come to the room. The trouble is here. That Kim had me dying laughing. When I tell y'all, Kim was rooting for that Tom Ford foundation yesterday. I was on the floor. And anytime anybody say anything other than that, and I ain't gonna say the word she don't want to hear, Lemaire. If you said that word, you was putting time out. We had a ball, y'all. When I tell you we had a ball, I had so much fun in that. When I tell you I was dying laughing. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna use this. This is an NYX eyeliner. Y'all know I got my glasses. Chicken broth, gang. But I'm gonna use this as my eyeliner. I don't know the name of it, y'all, because I don't got glasses on. And I put it in my waterline. I know I am the worst person when I come to pulling out products. Hold on, I got glasses right here. Hold on. So I can tell you the name. Isn't that pretty though? It just took that whole look to the next level. Where's the name at? It's called Tropical Green. So it's the NYX Tropical Green color. That's the name of this color, y'all. And it's a very pretty liner. Very pretty color. Uh-oh. Oh Lord. Uh-oh, Keisha, you about to get put in time out again. About to be put in time out again. And so y'all, I'm gonna go back into this green, and I like to set my eyeliners with a powder. Because my eyes sometimes be watery. And then I'm gonna use the same brush. Let me clean it off. And go back into this little gold shade. We're using the Natasha Metropolis palette, Keisha. Ooh, see, that's what I'm saying. It picks up so much product. We're not doing lashes. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Perversion. Little mascara. Because if we was doing lashes, we'll be on here for another 30 minutes. And I've already been in here way too long. But we had a great, for those that just came in, definitely check out the earlier part of the replay. We talked about depression. We talked about how depression and mental illnesses, as far as culture-wise, and how we deal with it. Very, very good conversation today. Who needs lashes? Who needs lashes? I don't need no lashes. I'm gonna go in with my NARS Exhibit A. I know it's bright, but we're not gonna use a lot of it. Go in with NARS Exhibit A blush. Just dip your brush in lightly, tap it off. Just a little bit of color. See, ain't that pretty? It's so pretty. And you see, I didn't use them a lot, but it gave me what I needed. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Don't forget to follow your girl on It's Lori's Life on Instagram. And let me go into my, what color is this? Somebody asked me what color this was. My color for my Marc Jacobs highlighter is called Jet Girl. Someone asked me what shade it was. That's what it looks like. Take my Pro brush from Sephora. You guys don't forget, check out your TJMaxx and see if you can find those brushes, those Sephora Pro brushes. And this right here, you don't need a lot either. Oh, wait a minute, Lori, wait. I decided to try the time for cream satisfied eyeshadow that Vicky just talked about yesterday. Yeah, did you like it, Kim? All right, love you, Lori Marlowe. Gotta go. I'm about to get out here too. So yesterday I went to find stop. For some reason tonight, no, went back. Oh man. Oh really? Oh. All right, chocolate. Keisha's so crazy. Ooh, that's crazy, Kim. That is crazy. Hey, noise. We're about to get off of here, y'all. So my face is done. I'm gonna throw on let me find me a gloss. This is my Bronze Temptation. And I'm gonna use, is this chestnut? Yeah, use MAC Chestnut. that needs to be sharpened, but I got time to sharpen it. Put a little bit of this Pat McGrath. I love Pat McGrath lip gloss, but I'm gonna have to check out Tom Ford. Y'all, this is your girl's look. I'm gonna go and do my little protective hairstyle, and I got to go. It's been almost 2 hours. What is going on with my life? Lala, I hope you're happy because you always say I don't be on here long enough. I was on here today, but this is the finished look. Ladies, I gotta go to work. Bye, Pam. Bye, Keisha. So to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, girl, hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the Grown Women's Table. And until the next time, bye-bye, ladies. Thank you so much. Oh, Jasmine, definitely. Bye, Lala. Definitely check out the replay. We had a really good conversation today, like really good about depression and mental illnesses in different cultures. It was really good. So I will see everybody that came in. I'll talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Appreciate you so much. Bye-bye. Okay, Jasmine.